Hey everyone, what's going on? Ben, your agent, Ben Phaychanpheng with eXp Realty. I have the pleasure and honor to interview Daniel Hernandez with Meritage Homes, uh, representing Stratus Community in Pomona, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, Ben. It's been a pleasure to be able to do this with you.
absolutely, and I'm grateful to have you here today. We are live, so as you can hear my dog that's
Uh,
showing
uh,
right there.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and if
He's,
Daniel
he's
wants
getting
to
excited.
go, he's excited here, what we have going on, and and as we can see, um, if Daniel even has a client, he might have to like attend his clients as well. So, if you guys have any questions during the live or after you guys watch this recording, please let us know. We'll drop our contact information on the bottom. But let's get right into it and learn about Stratus Community with Daniel here. So, the first question I have for you, Daniel, is what incentives do you guys offer?
That's a great question, Ben. So first, I'll give a little background to the audience. Is that we are selling three-story townhomes, 2 to 3 bedrooms, price range about 570 to 670. We're actually the best price home in the LA County market
Nice.
um, when it comes to price per square foot. So we're really excited about the product itself. Some incentives that we're trying to bring in and encourage buyers to buy is that we're actually offering 15,000 closing cost incentive with our preferred lender at Meritage Mortgage. And
Nice.
what that entails is it's not just for closing costs, but it could be also for buying down the rate. Or if some people would like, maybe even prepaying HOA stuff to make their payment a little bit easier going forward with this market always so changing.
Oh, that's fantastic to hear that they can actually lock their rate, right? Um, with you
Yeah,
guys.
they could lock up to 180 days.
Wow,
So
that's great.
yeah, so they have that option too as well. So I mean, we want to make sure that they feel secure on what they're buying because I mean that's a big part. Not worrying about what's going to be happening in the future.
And typically, this is a question I was wondering. When does that locking the rate happen? Is that after they get accepted, when they're in escrow? When does that typically happen?
It's actually pretty quick. So as soon as we have a contract signed, it could be that same day that that rate can be locked.
Oh, okay.
So they can literally secure everything same day.
Oh, okay. Okay,
So
one
they're not missing anything. And I think that's very vital, especially in this market with the rates going up and down and
right.
being able to secure something. And the great thing is you'll get a one-time float down with the rate, which is great.
What is a float down for those that don't?
So if the market changes for any way or any shape for the better, you can one time move the rate down. You can lock the rate back down um, at that point. But you want to lock in now so you know what secure the payment's going to be right when you buy the home. But then let's just say 2 months from now, so let's just say the home is like 3 months away from being ready. 2 months from now the rates go down and you
Yeah.
want to take advantage of that. You could float down that one time with no cost to the buyer.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, okay, makes sense. Just to give the audience an idea, what are rates looking like right now in LA County?
That's a great question. I mean, I'm not a lender myself, so I can't really speak on it, unfortunately. But I know they're raising in the sixes right now. So, and they even might be edging closer to that seven for some lenders, just depending on the loan program and stuff that they're offering. But that's where the incentives really come in and can benefit the buyer, right? Because obviously, the lower the rate, it's going to save them money and we're also in a market where I'm sure people are going to refinance in about 2 to 3 years anyway. So, understanding biting the bullet for maybe 1 to 2 years and then uh, getting the home that they wanted for a better price at that point.
I agree with you. I agree with you. So that goes perfect with the next question I have is, can you talk about the warranties that you have?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, Meritage is very great on customer service. Honestly, that's our aspect that we really want to thrive on because we love referral business. We love people to be excited that they're buying a Meritage home. So we got 3 warranties. We got a 1 year warranty that is everything in the home that is such as like paint touch-ups, uh, maybe nails in the wall, anything like that is going to be covered in that 1 year. We call it a workmanship warranty because it covers anything in that 1 year. You also get a 2 year major appliance warranty, and that's
Oh,
going to be all your major appliances that are included in the home, like your stove, microwave, dishwasher, and sink, but
okay.
also all your electrical and all your plumbing. So you get
Oh,
that for 2 years, all the electrical, all the plumbing. The warranties can be covered, and then you also get a 10 year structural roofing warranty. So it's the roofing and the structural foundation of the home, making sure that nothing's sinking so that everything is good to go.
that's a good point you make because most home warranties are 1 year only.
Mhm.
So the fact that they get additional year, that's pretty cool. And
Yeah, we want to build a quality product, right? So we want to make sure that what we're building is vital to the buyer and that they're excited.
yeah,
We don't want them to buy a new home and then have to worry about all these defects.
sure.
That's not going to make us look very good. We want to make sure that a happy client is it's going to make Meritage happy at the end. So we really strive ourselves for that.
Does Meritage Homes have like their own home warranty company, or do they go with another home warranty company?
Can you repeat that one more time? I'm sorry.
Does Meritage Home have their own home warranty company they go with, or do they actually have like a third party that they go with?
That's a great question too. We actually have our own in-house.
Oh,
So you actually get a person that you can speak to on the phone, not a 1-800 number. You're gonna have somebody that has an actual area code that lives in the area
yeah,
that you could actually talk to and direct you through the process of everything that we're doing. And we do this because it has more of a personal touch, right? Because sometimes when you submit things to a third party, it's great, they will fix it, but
yeah,
it's more of a hassle,
yeah.
right? We want to eliminate the hassle altogether. We want to make
Awesome.
it very easy, very simple. So they would just submit a claim online, but then they'd be able to talk to the person in rep that they do the walkthrough with. Because when we do our walkthroughs for the home, the rep will be there, so they'll be introduced to them. So the homeowner will already have that relationship. They won't have to guess who this random person is. They'll know exactly who they're speaking to.
Awesome. So, how do you guys keep clients informed through the home buying process?
Yeah, perfect. One of the things, staying on the topic of making sure that we really thrive with customer satisfaction, is we like to do it at least weekly, where we're sending pictures, where we're updating them, good, bad, the process of the estimated close of escrow. Because, in anything, we're living in a market where supply issues are still in effect.
Yeah,
So if we're able to update you as soon as we know something, not only can your client better prepare, we also are out in front of it. We don't want to wait or anything like that because we want to be able to tell you straightforward, okay, hey, this is why we're doing this, and we're going to explain the reason why because
yeah.
we want to make sure that it's very informative throughout the process. So yeah, so that's what we'll do. We'll make sure to update weekly. Sometimes there won't be any changes, but you'll get the photo updates of your home because you get to see the process. Because 1 week, every time out here, you're going to see big changes that are coming in the new home market.
Right on. And right before we went on live, Daniel, you were telling me it's a busy, busy season for home builders like you guys.
Yeah,
Typically, how I know not every transaction is the same, but what is the time estimate typically for the whole buying process? Would you say from close of escrow to the end?
we like to make the building process very short and minimal. To be honest with you, because we want the buyers to be able to move into their home. Now,
Sure.
can things change? Like I said, supply issues and things can
Yeah.
change it. Yeah, but typically what we're seeing is about a 2 to 3 month turnaround. So when we
Okay.
offer you a home, it's going to be about 2 to 3 months that the home is going to be ready. So if it's
Okay.
something that we're offering in September, we're looking right now December, as the estimated close escrow, right?
Okay.
So not too far out. I know some builders have it a lot longer, just depending on where they are in the building process,
Right.
and it just really just depends. If we're selling the home super early, it could be about a 5 to 6 month process, right?
Got
Because we go from there. But we like to have the home built up a little bit because at Meritage, like for us, we already pre-built everything with our design packages and everything of that sort. So we already know what we're building. We're not necessarily waiting for the buyer, but
Yeah.
we're going to tell you the upgrades that the home comes with, right?
Gotcha.
So when the buyer's purchasing, they already know what they're getting. It's no surprises, and therefore they're getting a home to move in quicker in.
Okay. Okay. Great. I have I know a question that one of my clients had asked me. What
Yeah.
if they're doing a 1031 exchange from a current home they're trying to sell? Like, how
Mhm.
does that process look like? I
Yeah.
know most builders sometimes they want to make sure that the seller's already in escrow or active on the market. How does it work with Meritage homes?
For us, we would want the home to be in escrow, right?
Okay.
So once the home is in escrow, then it's very easy to do the 1031, right? Because it's identifying the property. Once the
Okay.
property is identified, then they have so many days to close the property.
Okay.
And so we work through that. Obviously, we do know that some buyers wait until they know a home that they want to do before they want to do the 1031. So it might be that situation as well. We
Okay.
do we do offer a contingency deal as well,
Okay.
where if if the home is not in escrow yet, they have to list the home within the same week, have to
Yeah.
get it sold within 30 days, and be
Okay.
ready to close escrow within 60 days.
Got it. Okay.
So it's a process. We would be able to explain to the buyer and yourself about anything, any concerns that may be brought up, and how we can make the process easier, right? So I think it's very important to just be very informative throughout the process because it just makes the transaction so much easier.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, thank you for that side question. I threw you. Hopefully, didn't throw you in the loop right there.
Yeah, yeah, no, I appreciate it.
And
No,
then,
no, no, you're fine. How's the market? What have you been seeing in the market, man? I was going to ask you that. I know we were talking about like my busy season. Have you
yeah.
been seeing resale kind of tick up? Because I know that a lot of people don't really want to sell right now, right? With the rates being where they are.
Well, they're kind of stuck where they are, but at the same time, they know we kind of inform them as realtors. There's a high demand, regardless. Like,
Yeah, and you're right.
and some sellers love that interest rate, but they hate their house. They're waiting to move out.
Yeah,
No, like they want to move out so bad. So it's kind of identifying their home buying goal and their lifestyle goal. At the end of the day, like, do you really want to keep this home just because you have a 2-3% interest rate? Or do you have a goal that you need to meet, which is move out of the town or move into or downsizing, perhaps? So we have those specific goals. Do you need to go? Do you need to go, brother?
no, no, no,
Are you
no.
okay?
I think it might have. No, no, I'm good. I think the internet kind of slowed down. Yeah, kind of slowed down there. So am I good now?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I was just making sure.
Can you see?
Yeah.
No, no, no.
What do
You're totally fine. It was just the internet slowed down
oh,
on me.
okay. So yeah, it's just identifying the seller's goal and see if they really meet that 1% that interest rate or not. If
Uh-huh.
not, then but we are seeing people, more sellers, more interested in selling now, and hopefully when the interest rate does improve, um, you know, more sellers will be ready for that. So
Yeah,
that's what.
it definitely will. And what makes California so great is that honestly, it's the supply issue, right? There's not a lot of inventory, no matter what
Yeah.
times or what like year that we're in, because
Yes.
there's not very much land left here.
Right. Right. So let's get right with it. That's a good question. Thanks for asking me as well.
Give me a
Um,
second. Give
yes.
me 1 second.
So if you're watching this live, we're I got my dog here. I can't put him down because he might bark. And then Daniel, we're doing this while he's working. So I really appreciate Daniel taking the time to do this live. But you know, he has guests that will come in. So he's going to be working with a client right now. And pretty much what most home builders do is when you come in to visit them, they typically will answer whatever questions you have. And it's important if you are working with an agent or don't have an agent yet, definitely bring your agent with you. It's really important that we sign you in, take care of you, and represent you, and make sure that you are getting exactly what you need. So I was just telling them that it's important when you guys come in to visit the property. If you don't have an agent or you do have an agent, make sure that we do come with you, right?
Yeah, make sure to register. It's just very important, especially the first time.
Yes.
Um, we just want to make sure everybody gets credit, right? So when if you are represented by an agent, please just make sure that you do bring your agent or broker with you.
Which which goes
First
to
time.
which goes to the right
They don't have to
topic.
be with you every time, but that very first time. Yeah. Do you want me to speak on this question I see up here? I don't
Yeah.
know if you got the chance to ask.
No, go ahead. Yeah. So
Uh,
broker commission and how
well,
our relationship with broker is vital to your success.
so yeah, so we have our broker commissions at 3%. We want to be able to build that relationship with the broker because we understand that they're the ones out in the field seeing what the market is every single day. Um, and we want to be able to use that knowledge for our benefit and be able to help their buyers too, right? So we want to be able to gather feedback from them and build a relationship so that I be able to be like, oh, hey, Ben, we're opening up a new community. Please bring buyers that you find interested and just keep you in the loop because I think it's very important. I think in any market, brokers and realtors are always going to be very important because they're going to be the ones that are always out on the field, knowing what they're hearing from customers, potential homeowners, what they want, what they don't want. And as a builder, we want to make sure that we're meeting those needs, right? Because as the market moves and changes, we also need to adapt as well. And there's no better resources than brokers and agents.
Yeah. Awesome. And then the last question would be, what makes Meritage different than other builders?
That's a great question. I was going to say that Meritage very prides themselves on the quality of the home that we built. We like to do our installations of spray foam and all the exterior walls of the home. And what that does is that helps keep the climate cooler, also keeps like bugs and pests not being able to sneak in like the regular installation of a home. It also eliminates sound as well, which makes it nice because especially in California or anywhere you live, right? You want to make the home feel like a peace, serenity.
Yeah.
And if we could eliminate that and make sure that is the case, then you know it makes the home so much better. And also too, another thing that we do is like I know I was speaking on it earlier was like the design packages, right? Like
Yeah.
how every home comes pre-plotted. The pros of that is that you're going to be getting upgrades that are very similar to the model.
Okay.
And a lot of times when you go buy a new home, you don't know what you're buying. You go to see the models, and it's maybe 100 grand in upgrades and 50 grand in upgrades, maybe more. And the buyer's like, I don't know what I'm buying. I'm just getting a box of a home. Well, for us, you're going to know what you're getting, and it's going to be good quality for the same price that we're offering you the home. So there's not going to be any surprises.
That's terrific. And not to mention that home warranty again, and then the 10-year warranty for the structure, correct? Yeah, so that's amazing. Well, I appreciate your time. If we have any questions, doesn't look like anyone's watching live right now, but if you are rewatching this and have any questions, my partnership with Daniel, I really appreciate it, that we're coming together, helping the community here virtually, and getting the information out there virtually as well, so that people understand that if they want to pick Meritage, how they can reach out to us. So
And one thing I would say to anybody that does watch this video, reach out to Ben. Ben will be very knowledgeable on the new home side, and obviously have him represent you. He can contact me to make sure that everything goes smooth on the Meritage side. So if you're interested at Stratus, hit up Ben first, and he'll be able to make sure you guys get an appointment to come in and all that good stuff.
Awesome. Well, with that said, you can follow us. Do you have a TikTok, Instagram, Daniel, by any chance, or?
I don't have any social media, but like I said, if they want to, if they're interested about moving forward when it comes to Stratus and Pomona, have them reach out to you, and I know you know my contacts to make sure that everything goes smoothly.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Daniel. Stick around, just hold on tight, Daniel. Don't go anywhere. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in to this live. Again, we are here to help you with any of your home buying needs, and we're excited to help those that you or those loved ones that want to move to Pomona. So everyone have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Take care.
Take care, everyone.